Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon, first time watch. Have you seen it? Checked it out from a library, and here's my review of it. So 1, this movie is very creative. The whole idea, the synopsis, is it's a found footage film for 2/3 of it. And it is about a guy named Leslie Vernon who wants to be the next big horror movie icon. But it's not a movie. In this universe, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and slashers all exist. Famous movie slashers are real people, which I love. I love this concept. And this guy wants to be the next big thing like that. And he's documenting his attempt to create that. He wants to set up a scenario which a bunch of teenagers do all the teenage classic things from horror movies, where he has to chase down the virgin, who's the final girl, kill the teenagers having sex, and he's the big bad, and then he fights his, what does he call his Moby Dick guy? I forgot what he called it. But he fights his protagonist, and it's good versus evil. This movie's very funny. The acting is terrible from all the supporting characters, but it's good from the lead guy, the reporter, and his dad. His dad was Herschel from Walking Dead. This came out in 2006, and it was very good. I thought it was a cool movie. More people need to see this movie. I wish it came out today. I feel like it would have done so good today. But if you ever see a movie called Unmasked 25, it is a horror movie that's fourth wall breaking, basically, where a guy's essentially Jason Voorhees, but he's sick of being the horror movie killer and he wants to find love. It's a funny English movie. And this movie kind of reminded me of that. But I love that it's 2/3 documenting his story up to it, and the last act of the movie is the horror movie itself, the scenario he created. And it's very creative. His costume is hilarious and scary at the same time. The lead actor is so good. And talking in this universe, when they go and they talk to his dad, and he's talking about how it used to be versus how it is now, I thought it was fascinating. It's fascinating to think that, imagine in real life of all these people that you see in movies like Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers are real people. They're just really famous serial killers, supernatural serial killers. I thought that was such a cool concept. And overall, on my mission of watching horror movies and Halloween, so far, this is my favorite thing I've seen so far. And yeah, I wish more people knew about it. I think Leslie Vernon is the funniest name. There's a great twist in this movie. Before the end of the second act, it turns things around. That's both hilarious and really just like, it makes you ask, like, what would you do in this scenario if you were the reporter? So overall, love this movie. Give it a solid B. The only negatives is the acting from everybody. I don't know if it was intentionally supposed to be bad. It could have been intentionally bad with all the victims, but my God, it was so bad it was distracting. The comedy horror things, I feel like he could have did better with the horror in the last act. And yeah, not too many negatives. I think the ending, it's both mocking cliche horror movies while being a cliche horror movie at the end. So it kind of worked against itself. It was interesting in that perspective. Like, Robert Englund's in this movie, by the way. And yeah, that guy's a good actor. Even when he's not Freddy Krueger, he's still good. So go watch this movie, Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. I ordered it from a library. I couldn't find it anywhere. This movie does not exist. I wish it was more famous.